Hi folks, Jason Rounsaville here with the Pope and Young Club. Really excited about this new dream series of raffles we have coming up. First one we're going to talk about, we've got Russ Mehling on the phone right now with Adrenaline Outfitters. Russ, welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're really excited. You've been a longtime donor for the Pope and Young Club. We're really excited to have you on board with this new raffle program we put together, especially this Dream Series. I'm just going to jump right in. You want to tell us a little bit about you and what people can expect on this bear hunt?
Well, I've been in the guiding and outfitting industry probably for 15 to 20 years. Started up my own outfit about 11, 12 years ago. We used to run 3 camps throughout Manitoba and just decided about 4 or 5 years ago to concentrate on what we considered the best area. That's on the east side of Lake Winnipeg. Relatively remote area, no other access. Ours is the only road in and the only road out. So you guys can expect to be, there'll be the locals around, but as far as other bear hunters, they're going to be pretty well on their own.
Okay. And what size class of bears are you guys getting up there, Russ?
Well, we go by, I know a lot of guys like to go by length and overall square, but what we got is, we call them gorilla bears. They're a shorter,
okay,
stockier bear. So, we'll get a solid 6.5 foot bear, but it'll probably weigh between 350 and 380 pounds. The average bear would be just shy of that 6 foot mark, probably about the 250 range. And that'll be a solid bear. And on the skull, that would be like a high 17s, low 18s bear.
Gotcha. Okay. So I know you've had several of our P&Y hunts go on up there. Most of these guys, it sounds like, are getting really good opportunities at bears. What kind of setup is the hunting? Tell us a little bit about the hunt and what people can expect on this one.
Well, it's a 5-day hunt. They should get to camp on a Sunday. We do an orientation, kind of like a bear university, where the guys
nice.
They learn about the bears, how to judge them, how to size them, also kind of a layout how the week's going to go. So that's on Sunday, and then they start hunting Monday.
Okay.
And then on Monday to Friday.
Wow.
Generally, we're going to hunt the evenings. We try to sit about the last 6 hours of daylight. That's prime time.
Okay.
They're going to see, on average, on a low average from 3 to high average to 9, 10 bears a night.
Wow.
Depending on which week they choose.
Okay.
The earlier weeks you see fewer bears, but the bigger bears are more predictable.
Okay.
And then, of course, as the rut goes on, you're going to see more and more bears. But you do have to be a little patient to wait for the right bear to come in.
Gotcha.
And then they'll hunt Friday night. They'll spend the night at camp, and then Saturday morning after breakfast, we see them on their way.
Wow. Sounds like an adventure.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Most of the stands, it's a baited hunt. The stands, me and my guys were all bow hunters, so they're all set up for archery. They're 18 to 22-yard shots.
Okay.
The stands are mostly double ladder stands. There's a couple of singles, and very doable. We're not exclusive archery, so just so the guys know, if they get to camp, there may be a rifle hunter or a crossbow hunter, but I would say on average about 85% of our hunters are archery.
Okay, very good. Well, excellent. Anything, it sounds like a really remote area, not running into a bunch of other hunters. Sounds like a lot of fun. Can you tell us a little about the accommodations? What can people expect there?
Well, actually, it's what I would consider a remote 5-star kind of setting, because you are in a hotel. There's a small town right at the end of the road, and we stay in that motel. The lady there takes care of us. We're basically the only people in the motel, so every room will have 2 double beds, 2 hunters per room, private bathroom, satellite TV, probably mid-speed Wi-Fi. It's a little remote, but there's definitely communication, but no cell phone service.
Okay.
We're a little too far out for that. And then there's a restaurant attached to the hotel it's not an operating restaurant anymore. She actually opens it just for our guests. So, there's going to be 6 guys in camp at a time, 3 guides, and two hunters per guide. And you'll be dropped off at the stands, picked up at dark. Of course, we'll do all the recovery and the full prep of the hide and the meat. Excellent. And then make sure that it gets in the freezer and ready for the guys to go home.
Wow. Sounds like a package deal that anybody would love to do. You can put me on that list. Sounds great, especially, boy, you got the whole hotel. That's what I call VIP treatment, 5 stars or not. In fact, I'd give it 6 stars just because there's not cell service. So,
yeah, guys actually do appreciate that. If they go onto the lake and get onto the dock or get a little bit out on the boat, they'll be able to pick up some cell towers from across the lake.
okay.
So they'll be able to text and maybe get a phone call in, and there's obviously a landline there in case of emergency. So everybody will have contact with the outside world, but it'll mostly be through Wi-Fi.
Wow, excellent. Well, Russ, we sure appreciate, once again, thank you so much for helping us out in the past with the auctions and on this raffle program. We're really excited about this dream raffle, and we want people to enjoy it. That's why we brought in really good trips and really good outfitters to make sure our folks have a good time when they win this trip. So just want to say thank you very much from Pope and Young and from myself, and appreciate all you do for us.
Hey, it's no problem. I enjoy giving when I can. The one detail, I guess, that has to be emphasized is due to the whole COVID thing, my 2020 season was canceled, and I had, the way I moved everybody around, there won't be any opportunity for this hunt in 2021. It'll have to be taken in 2022 or 2023.
Okay, that sounds good. I think that's a situation a lot of outfitters found themselves in this year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a little bit painful, but we'll make it through.
It's, I have a trip that I look forward to. It's probably my big thing every single year is Alberta in October. And I'm sitting here on the 9th of September and looking at not making the trip for the first time in a lot of years. And I'm disappointed. I got some buddies that are disappointed. Bunch of my friends up north and landowners and other hunting buddies that I'm not going to get to see this year. So it's rough for all of us out there, and I can't imagine what you guys are going through as outfitters. So once again, really appreciate your support, helping us out even in these tough times. So thanks, Russ. Appreciate your time, and look forward to seeing you soon.